Today's video dives into early Archon Quest leaks from Genshin Impact 5.8, as well as major story reveals coming in 6.0's Nod-Krai region. These leaks were originally shared by UncleSukuna and translated by Jelena and GenshinLeakflow. But remember, this is all early leak information and everything is subject to change. So take it with a grain of salt and don't go flaming NPCs if the plot changes later. We're about to unravel some of the biggest lore payoffs in the game, the true nature of visions, what it really means to wield one, and shocking details about Phanes, the Primordial One, and even the Crimson Moon. The 5.8 Archon Quest revolves around Inefe, a character we've known very little about, until now. She has a vision, but if you've seen her splash art, you'll notice something strange. Her vision icon is a question mark instead of an elemental symbol. That's because Inefe does not have a soul. In Genshin's world, this shouldn't be possible. A person needs a soul to resonate with elemental energy. That's the fundamental rule. So how does Inefe use a vision? Here's the reveal. Visions are made of two essential components. The core is a fragment of elemental authority, a spark left behind by an ancient elemental dragon. The outer shell? It's the soul of the vision holder, which binds with that fragment. In other words, a vision is a fusion. Your soul literally wraps around this fragment of divine power. That's how you connect to an element. But since Inefe doesn't have a soul, her vision wasn't created the normal way. It was gifted to her by Lianka, who seemingly bypassed the entire Celestia-based system. This update doesn't just tell a new story, it resolves a lot of old ones. Remember Kazuha using two visions briefly in Inazuma? That was due to a resonance of souls, now confirmed as an extremely rare phenomenon. When a vision holder dies, their vision doesn't just drop to the floor, it stays tethered to the soul, further supporting the soul vision link. And that mysterious quote by Renee, "Receiving a vision is selling your fate to the world," is now literal. When you accept a vision, you sacrifice part of your fate and soul to the world. This is huge. It redefines everything we've known about how visions work and why some people get chosen. Moving into version 6.0 and the mysterious new region, Nod-Krai. This region will be a lore goldmine with massive payoffs for longtime players and lore enthusiasts. First off, meet the new 5-star character, the Lightkeeper, an electro bow user who fights as an on-field DPS and uses a new mechanic called Lunar Charged. But leakers warn, don't expect too much strength-wise. These characters might be more story-driven than meta-breaking. But here's where it gets lore-heavy. The name Phanes, the Primordial One, will be directly mentioned for the first time in Genshin's main story. We'll also encounter a humanoid form of Durin, the dragon from previous Archon Quest, tying back to Mondstadt's lore. Multiple lore sources will now come full circle. The Bamboo Forest Moonlit Night book, the final of the Deep Galleries artifact set, the lore from the Azure Light weapon. These will finally reveal the history of the Seelie race and more about Marchosias, the god of the stove. Yes, the same one Guoba used to be. One of the biggest mysteries, Arlecchino's power, will also be explained. It's partially connected to the Crimson Black Moon, a recurring visual in Fontaine and other celestial lore. The black-robed phantoms we've seen before, they'll be revealed to be moon hunters, beings tied to the moon's ancient authority. And get this, the twins' spaceship, mentioned in Traveler Chapter 5-7, yeah, it's real. And it's in Nod-Krai, the region's entire story will center around it. And that means interstellar lore is back. Now let's talk about returning characters and upcoming regions. Varka's expedition wasn't just about exploration. It's tied to ancient, dangerous secrets buried along Teyvat's fragile borders, possibly knowledge that could threaten Celestia itself. Meanwhile, Alice, Klee's mom, will be confirmed to be from beyond this world. She's immune to Irminsul, meaning her memories can't be deleted like others. She exists outside the system that governs Teyvat's fate. This places Alice alongside the Traveler and Dainsleif, characters unbound by the world's rules. The next area after Nod-Krai will be Port Dornman, and future updates will explore the secrets of Blackcliff Forge, the connection between the Crimson Moon and Canria, the identity of the God of Life and their ties to Mont Essus, and finally, the role of Rheindatir, Albedo's creator. And if that wasn't enough, Genshin's next map after Nod-Krai might be the most visually striking yet, the Paradise region. Leaked concept art shows, floating structures, blue skies, amusement park-style architecture, with Ferris wheels and other dreamy aesthetics. Despite the cheerful look, don't be fooled. We'll likely see dark contrasts hidden beneath all the glitter. All of this adds up to one thing. Hoyoverse is finally tying together years of foreshadowing, from visions and souls, to Phanes and the moon, to Durin and interstellar history. So let me ask you, which reveal shocked you the most? Are you excited about Inefe's vision twist? Or the idea that visions cost you part of your soul? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more Genshin lore content and leak breakdowns.